I came over here with absolutely nothing. I had $20 in the pocket and some sweaty clothes in the gym bag. But let me tell you, I had this one little apartment, and on Thanksgiving, the bodybuilders from Gorge Gym came to my apartment and they brought me pillows, dishes, silverware, all of the things they didn't have. None of us can make it alone. None of us. Not even the guy that is talking to you right now. That was the greatest bodybuilder of all times. Not even me, that has been the Terminator and went back in time to save the human race.
The human race. It's like
not even me, that fought and that killed predators with his bare hands.
Get to the chopper.
I always tell people that you can call me anything that you want, but don't ever, ever call me a self-made man. And it gives the wrong impression that we can do it alone. None of us can. The whole concept of the self-made man or woman is a myth. I would have never made it in my life without the help. So this is why I don't believe in the self-made man. Why I want you to understand that is because as soon as you understand that you are here because of a lot of help, then you also understand that now is time to help others. That's what this is all about.
Together. Thank you, Arnold. True that. Thank you, N.O.G.A.S, my favorite Facebook page. What's up? What's up, Chico? Dade Dirty Chico? Dirty Dade?
Chilling, man. I'm feeling that little Arnold Schwarzenegger thing.
Yeah, thanks for coming through, man.
No problem, anytime. Thank you.
Yeah.
We'll pay you after.
Yeah, in beer.
Not but ice.
And
please.
pizza.
It's not but ice.
Still with the Bud Ice. Yeah, what's going on, man? It's, Saturday, September what? 30th. It's the 30th right now.
Yeah.
We're about to be in October.
Yeah.
And, you know, we're still kind of slowly recovering from this Armageddon thing. And still a bunch of trees out there. You know what I mean? Sure. And it's funny seeing Arnold because, you know, he seemed like a good governor, right, in California, except for that whole shit with Tukey. That he didn't want to pardon Tukey, and fucking all the Crips hate him for that. But other than that,
he took care of California, I think. You know what
right?
I'm saying? In a good manner. He represented them right.
Yeah.
He's better governor than our current president is president.
Let's not mention his name on the show. I don't want to divide anybody, any of our 5 viewers. You know what I mean? Including my grandmother. No, but
Abuela.
Yeah, that's how we like to start off the show, man. I'm really glad to have Chico on because every time I call Chico, he's one of the few ones that keeps his word. He's one of the few ones that's always trying to be on the grind when it comes to anything that has to do with film or music or anything. Any type of production, he's there. And yeah, just wanted to pick your brain a little bit about just how you stay motivated to, you know, keep doing what you're doing, like the whole school thing and the whole just being a person of your word. How important is that to be in this industry?
Well, I love it, man. I've liked this since a kid. I know I wanted to be in the entertainment industry, so it's just staying hungry and staying motivated, you know, meeting the right people. Like, thanks to you, Dean, you know what I'm saying? You put me onto your projects, always coming through, so I'm going to show up.
No doubt, man. Fucking, what was the last thing that you worked on, production-wise?
Writing the script for that project that we got in school.
Oh, okay. What'd you write the script on?
It's kind of like inspired by the Basic Instinct scene with Sharon Stone.
The one that she opens her legs.
Right,
and shows her
she's getting interrogated, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's
we should loop that.
The first time was the word twat on the show. And won't be the last.
It looks like a fun project. I'm working with some cool people. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
Cool. What you're gonna be directing it as well.
Right.
You're writing and directing.
Right.
How easy did you find writing and directing? Which one do you like doing the best?
I mean, I like doing them both, especially since it's my project and I wrote it. It's cool, you know what I'm saying, to be directing and calling the shots on it.
Yeah.
But I love writing because I guess I'm pretty good at it because of music.
Okay.
I know how to open, I know how to fill in the body, and then I know how to close.
No doubt. How long you been writing music for?
Probably like since about 2000, 2001.
That's what's up. You're from you're Chilean, is that what you said?
Chilean, yeah. Born here.
That's what's up. Okay. Yeah, we were just talking about Pedro Pascal. That he's Chilean, I guess, right? Is that
So
what?
you're just gonna downplay the debate, huh? You're gonna downplay it.
I don't know why you're so in a rush to get into the Star Wars debate. You fucking nerd. I don't care. You win if you want to fucking debate about Star Wars. I don't like all of them, and you do. It's fine.
It would give me peace if you just admitted it.
Admit what?
That it was a good movie.
Rogue One was a horrible movie, and I don't even challenge it. It was just so poorly
It worries
made.
me. It worries me that you're so out of touch.
No, because I like The Force Awakens, even though it was just a reboot of A New Hope on steroids. I like
We're
those.
gonna get into this now.
I mean, no, I'd rather not. Anyway, Pedro Pascal, Chilean, was we were talking about the Scarface remake, or is it a remake or is it a new story? I don't know, but it's coming out when 2018, sometime August.
2018. Yeah, they've changed the directors a number of times.
That's crazy.
They're still trying to settle on the script, but as far as my understanding, it's Joel and Ethan Coen brothers directing it now, which probably is gonna make the film better.
Yeah, everybody should know that he's not going to be playing Tony Scarface. It's not one of those remakes.
No, well, in regards to the actor, we're talking about Diego Luna.
Okay.
Right, from that horrible Rogue One movie. That
See,
I don't know. Wait,
when
where?
you say things
where
like that,
is,
something you want to get into it, you know?
Where was he from in the galaxy? Anyway, he was south of the galaxy border. What was that accent?
Well, in
there are
that
no
galaxy,
Mexicans in space.
in that galaxy, they hadn't deported people yet, so like they were more accepting.
God.
You know,
It's horrible. All right, that's coming out when? That's coming out in June-ish or August. There you go.
August 10th.
August 10th. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It's a hit or miss. It depends how they do it. But the whole changing up fucking directors and all that, that's not a good sign.
no, it's not a
to
good
start
sign.
off.
It's not a good
I mean
sign.
they're having differences on the script. I mean,
Yeah, that's
That's
totally
a problem.
yeah,
That's a problem.
for real, for real.
we're still talking about Scarface, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good. But I don't know.
What else am I excited about? The Cloverfield, I'm not too big on.
Nah, man.
They should have never made a sequel to that.
Right.
That's just a shitty movie.
Black Panther is gonna be raw. I think that one's gonna be a big hit. He did really good on the Avengers movie.
We were talking about that Venom film with Tom Hardy.
I think that one's gonna be good too.
I mean, anything
wanted
Tom
to see
Hardy is
Venom,
usually good.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, he's pretty good. He wasn't too. He wasn't my favorite as Bane, but he did
You
all
didn't
right.
like him as Bane?
Nah, it was too much of a Darth Vader ripoff to me.
I mean, they had to redub his lines because it was too choppy when he recorded the first time.
Yeah, I mean he did good. I just I wouldn't have. I don't know.
I mean,
He did good.
it's a different take on Bane than previous installments because
Right.
he's not just muscle; he's intellectual. He's a leader.
Yeah,
You know, in the other Banes, he's like Bane. You know,
yeah,
he's walking
I
around.
roided up.
I mean, also Tom Hardy's not that tall. He's like our height or our height.
Yeah,
You know, so that's it's hard to look menacing when you.
yeah.
had trouble.
Oh, look, here's one for you there, JC. Star Wars Han Solo.
It's
Who is
Childish Gambino.
Oh God, really?
Yes, man, almost 100% on that.
Well, he plays
Donald
Lando
Glover's.
Calrissian.
Oh, and who's Han Solo? Alden Enric. Who is that?
Alden, I have no idea. Some British guy who's gonna have on an
What is it?
American
What
accent.
What credits does he have?
Like we don't have enough American actors with American accents here.
They
I
taking
mean,
all the jobs, man. Walking Dead.
Australians,
everywhere.
that.
One of those kids from Maze Runner is English, and he sounds great. I mean,
Does
they're good actors.
I
man.
mean, of course,
Yeah.
yeah. But do you think we
Rick
really have a
Grimes-
shortage of
Rick
American
Grimes-
actors here?
Rick Grimes is English.
Yeah, I know.
So is Morgan.
That's what I'm saying.
Plays
Who?
Morgan.
Who? Yeah, Morgan too. Great.
Tracy Morgan? Who?
No, Morgan
the
in
dude that plays
Walking Dead.
Morgan in,
Oh.
Walking Dead.
Morgan and which one? Oh, yeah,
Walking
yeah,
Dead,
yeah.
yeah,
That's
the
right. I
stick
thought you
Black dude
said
with the
Tracy
stick.
Morgan.
Yeah.
The guy that when he goes to sweep the floor, you don't know what's gonna happen next.
Yeah. Yeah, Tracy Morgan's funny, man. I'm Tracy Morgan. I'm gonna get someone pregnant.
He always sounds like he's drunk when any of his bits.
He's funny. He's coming down here in November. I might have to check that out, man. The dude's funny as hell.
Mission Impossible 6. Wow.
Mission Impossible. I mean, how many more does Tom Cruise have left in him? I mean,
He
still
shouldn't
looks
even. He
good.
shouldn't even be making
Yeah.
that fucking
He's still got some
trafficking
Hollywood
movie.
in him.
I mean,
It
that's
looks
just-
good. The American Made, I think it looks
I
good.
don't know, man. I'm done with Tom Cruise, bro. He needs to either
Why?
switch
What
it
did he
up. He too many shitty movies with that guy.
Oh, he's been coming out back to back though, man. He's
Jack
stayed
Reacher was
working.
fire, both of them.
Yeah, and that
you
wasn't
know.
that far That wasn't that long ago, was it?
No, but I don't know, man. Like I think that whole drug transport would have been cooler. Like
he's playing. This is a real life story from.
Yeah. I get it,
from
but
the
like
Miami days.
it's like you're
or the Escobar 70s.
You're trying to hop on the Narcos popularity and try to build on it and make some money.
I mean, nobody's really done it until Narcos did it again. Everybody like kind of left away that subject. Now you got Snowfall.
I mean, no one's ever really done this
About the
version.
80s,
Right.
70s.
Yeah.
I think it's cool.
This take on it is a little different.
I seen an article on
My name's Barry C.
in the newspaper the other day. I was just getting a sandwich about a dude who's like going around and gloating about how he used to play basketball with Willie Falcone and the Falcone brothers, and I'm like, all right, okay.
Willie
Well,
Falcone was a big man.
Well, yeah.
Top dude back in the days.
Like you shouldn't.
yeah. He was on the run for a long time, right? And then they finally
He
caught
blew,
him.
he blew his nose.
They came to his crib. He was in the crib. He left.
He blew
Stop talking to my-
he blew his nose with a napkin I gave him once.
Willie Falcone. Nah, he's a big dude. I was saying that the police came to raid his house one time and he got away.
Yeah, it's always the goddamn last name motherfuckers who are the biggest drug dealers. Falcone and shit. Escobar. You never hear a motherfucking Dean Gonzalez and shit. It was the top kingpin of the fucking Edgewater cartel.
I mean, that's kind of why I changed my name to Chico. You know what I'm saying? I want to do big things.
Hey, but this movie looks pretty good, man. I wouldn't mind seeing this. I mean, it's the same thing.
Yeah, that's what you're saying right there is how I feel about it. I feel like the time passed for that already, and it's like new times. So like a lot of newer people ain't gonna relate to these subjects and stuff like that.
Blowing around
Yeah.
everywhere.
I'll rake it up in the morning.
But it's Tom Cruise, so it's gonna sell. It's gonna sell tickets.
And that generation is
Not
still
always.
around. So.
He don't forget. You know, he made the Mummy. You know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But
I know a lot of people would like to forget about that.
That was he was trying to
he's trying to forget about that
trying to
still.
get the bag on that.
Morgan
course.
Frazier's at home, bald as fuck, just like.
Yo, shout out to Brendan Fraser, man. He was a cool actor,
Brendan
man.
Fraser. Oh my god.
He was an awesome actor. Encino Man. I loved all his movies as a kid.
I was working for the CIA,
Encino
the
Man, wow.
DEA.
Encino Man, him and Pauly Shore
That's 15.
as the Weasel.
100 kilos, Barry, in one go.
Get it done.
I was listening to Pauly Shore. Most millennials probably won't even know who Pauly Shore is. Do you know Pauly Shore?
He was on that show with Khloe Kardashian.
Oh god.
He was talking. He was asking about some stuff. I forgot what it was.
I'm not. If that's true, then fuck Pauly Shore.
You remember that movie? What's the name of that movie? He did that. He's the son-in-law.
the son-in-law?
It's called the son-in-law.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's one of the best movies, man. That's just hilarious.
I heard him on Joe Rogan's podcast not too long ago. Oh, there he goes right there. He was talking about how he feels so depressed every time he watches his movies because he wasn't ready to fucking come down off that high that when he was making all those movies, Biodome.
No, he was coming back to back with movies at that time. He was a big thing.
He was hilarious, man.
He
I
had
fucking
that
loved it.
army movie he was in.
Yeah, In the Army Now. I love that movie.
Yeah.
That's actually the movie he says that ruined his career.
If you separate it from like like plot and making sense, his movies are enjoyable. They're funny.
He was
You know?
hilarious. I loved Pauly Shore.
Just
yeah.
enjoy the ride. Don't ask where you're going.
Yeah. And don't ask what type of person is this. Yeah, he was saying how he cut off his hair and that was a big mistake. He cut off his hair for In the Army Now. But I love
And
that
that's why I
movie.
ruined his career because he cut his hair. It was a big thing. I guess,
Yeah, because he had the weasel gimmick going on, and that was his thing. And like after that, he had to let his hair grow again, and
Time
it just
faded,
fizzled
people
out.
came on, yeah.
Hollywood time is different from real people time.
That's the truth.
Yeah, man. What movie do you remember back in these 90s days that you like loved that really defined, like you could watch it now and be like, damn, I remember this.
I would say it's from the 80s though, but Scarface was one of those.
Yeah, of course.
Definitely. I would say Menace to Society was a big one, like hip hop wise.
Yeah.
Movies from the 90s was big.
Yeah, Menace Society. We saw a clip of that the other day. Didn't we see that in film 3?
Class, yeah.
Yeah, right?
Joanne's gonna do that project.
Right, yeah, that's right. That's right.
Belly, I gotta say, like gangster films. I love gangster films. So like, Belly was like I think the best modern gangster film that's been made.
Yeah.
Belly.
Yeah,
Hype Williams. I love that movie.
it's DMX.
I like anything Scorsese.
Oh yeah,
You
obviously.
know, like
come
that's the best crime movies.
Yeah. I like anything Pacino.
I mean, he doesn't always
Pacino's
make crime
a
movies
badass.
though.
Right. That's what I'm saying. No,
But I like
but
that too. He switches up. He's versatile.
Hype Williams was interesting because he was a music video director for a long time. Still was like after that, but not a lot of music video directors make it like over the hump to become like a real Hollywood director.
Look what
What's
happened
the
now
what's the guy's
with
name
Benny-
with
the Tupac
Benny
movie.
Boom.
Oh,
no,
yeah,
he's
man.
over. Please,
Yeah.
his
Hollywood,
career's
please.
done, man. Done.
They should have never touched that.
I've talked to a couple
Yeah.
people about it. They're not, people in the industry or anything, but just fans. And they
Yeah.
said like they expected like something like straight out of Compton.
Yeah.
And then when they saw the movie, two of them told me they didn't finish it. They said watched halfway and they were like, "This is a piece of shit."
I mean, it's
Yeah.
okay. It's okay, but if Tupac was bigger than that one, that movie portrayed him as. It was more just like a rapper. They didn't touch a lot on his political side. They didn't touch on like the impact that he had on a lot of people. At
It
the
felt like
time.
that movie made Pac lose fans.
Yeah.
To be honest,
That-
though.
I mean, it was a big project.
Well,
that would have
someone
made him.
actually-
That would have made him if he would have done
Yeah,
well with that project.
definitely.
He would have got
Him
something
and
else.
LT Hutton,
For sure.
yeah.
But I was looking at his credits. He's made a couple good movies. He Next Day Air, which it didn't get a lot of money in the box office, but people have seen it afterwards, and it's a good
Right.
movie. But like this dropped him. He's done.
They disrespected Pac by using anybody in that caliber.
Yeah, word.
They
Word.
really fucked up, man.
I know, and I saw Game on Instagram like, oh yeah, support the shit. It
They,
really
they got a
feels
bag.
like
They got a bag for that. They were paid to
Of
promote.
course,
That's
of
how I feel.
course,
From
yeah.
those $4 million that they got in the budget, that's what I think they wasted it on. That
really
and
do.
music.
uh,
There was a couple cool scenes. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to spoil it for anybody,
Yeah.
but
it feels like sometimes I feel like the West Coast kind of like the behind the scenes people who were involved with Pac's career like kind of hate him, man. They hated on him.
Well, Ice-T, you saw the Ice-T documentary now, right?
Nah.
Who killed the Biggie and Tupac? That's kind of what it was. They were throwing jabs. They put a whole bunch of East Coast people talking down on Tupac. You know,
Yeah.
like
I mean, Tupac was from the East Coast. It's a well-known fact. But he moved to LA and was like,
Tupac lived everywhere, man. He stayed in Baltimore.
He
lived
stayed in
a lot of
Atlanta.
hoods, Atlanta, yeah.
but he really
Cleveland.
loved the West Coast, and he died out there, and it feels like it was his own people who did it. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to touch that subject because who knows what happened. But like, if you asked me, I would think it would be because of the Orlando Anderson thing and the Crips.
yeah, it's many different theories and all that. But he was a man of his people.
You don't really get to know the facts about it until way afterwards when everybody's not affected.
But
Statute of limitations is gone and all that.
Nah, everybody's dead.
Yeah.
Everybody's dead.
speaking of men of the people, you mentioned something that Beyonce and there's a bunch of celebrities doing stuff for Puerto Rico
There's
now.
I know one thing. A lot of celebrities are releasing like embarrassing photos to raise funds for Puerto Rico.
What?
Yeah, they're releasing
That's the thing.
like photos of them like when they were teens and stuff, like embarrassing photos to try to raise money for. I don't know how that
How
works.
does that raise money
I
though?
don't know.
They're giving it to
It's like a
TMZ. Who
fundraiser.
they giving it to?
Yeah, like, what-
No idea.
hey, here's a high school picture, self-promoting myself, but something about Puerto Rico. What does that mean? I don't get it.
They're releasing embarrassing photos, to raise funds for Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico's doing bad, man. I have some family out there in Aguadilla, which is the west coast in the mountains. My grandmother keeps in contact with them. They're doing okay, but they're going through it over there. People are still without power, and the president just lifted this Jones Act, which required ships to go to the United States first and then go to Puerto Rico with the American flag. Now the ships could go directly to the island, but now that they have all the supplies, now they have a shortage of drivers for the trucks to get the supplies out. So they're facing hurdles left and right, one after the other. But I know that island, not very well, but I know the people very well, and they're gonna get through it. Just like Cuba,
Oh yeah. You see pictures of them, having a good time out there regardless. It's tough times, but you got to get through it. What sucks is 6 months, that's a long time. That's half a year.
Yeah.
That happened over here,
No, I'd kill myself. I'd jump off the balcony if that happened over here. They got motherfuckers playing poker in the middle of the street with water up to their waist.
Somebody will probably kill you before you fucking get to 6 months.
Yeah, it'll be all out
water.
war.
It's over.
But to follow up on the raising of the funds, Colbert decided to donate funds from his dream fund and to put some money from it using the hashtag PuberMe and hashtag Puerto Rico Relief. And what they're doing is releasing photos of celebrities in puberty or getting to puberty. And Colbert's photo is horrible.
That's stupid. But I guess that's funny, but that's retarded.
There's been other celebrities and they're pretty bad, man. It's Reese Witherspoon.
But look what we're talking about. How they looked in fucking high school. Yeah. What does that have to do with Puerto Rico?
I'll get a yearbook.
I mean, I guess, like to get them to release the photo, you donate money.
I guess
something like that. I'm not sure how it works exactly, but I know Colbert started it, and they are raising funds. So
yeah, just do whatever you do, and we'll give you money for that, and fucking donate it to the cause. You know, I don't know. That's why I seen this guy Jay Farrell from Saturday Night Live. He put up a fucking middle school picture of him.
I met him in Fort Lauderdale. He's a funny guy in person too.
I was actually at Tootsie's last night. Fucking, I'm gonna talk about it. And it was pretty good.
How long you been for?
Did you eat lemon pepper chicken wings?
Of course I did.
Gas to, man. The best.
It was the first time I was there in like over a year. And the reason why I stopped going is because one time I was going to go to the church. Somebody invited me to that church that's there, the Trinity Church.
Okay, yeah.
And I didn't know where it was. So I was like, which one? Where is that at? Oh, is that the one where Tootsie's is at?
Right.
So I used a strip club as a directional reference for a church. And it just made me, I was like, no, I might be going to hell for that one. So I said, let me go to church more than I go to Tootsie's. So ever since then, you know, I haven't gone to either one.
Go to the church and then...
Well, I haven't gone to either one.
Which one do you do first? You go to the church and then the strip club, or the strip club and then the church?
The other way, because then you can repent.
Exactly.
Right. When you get done.
Club first, yeah.
Yeah.
Strippers went bankrupt.
No, I don't think that happened.
Yeah.
In Miami.
But, you know, I don't go there. I was telling this to somebody today. It's more like a family. It's not a family ambiance, obviously. But, like, we don't just go there for the stripping, right?
Right. Lemon pepper chicken wings is
right,
one
exactly.
of them, man.
Lemon pepper.
I've gone over there. I've gone over there and I haven't even seen the girls dance. Just go to get the chicken.
You've been a freaking flyer because everybody knows about the lemon pepper there.
It's not bad, man. You know
it's a good. It's like
chicken
almost
wings, slap some ass. It's cool.
Exactly. It's like right over Hooters, kind of. I mean,
no, it's over Hooters. Those wings are fire.
Yeah.
But I understand the comparison.
No, like the overall experience. You know, except you can't bring your kids, obviously. Right. Matter of fact, I saw a cop there yesterday.
Can't bring your kids to Hooters either.
I saw a cop inside. Yeah, you can. I see kids all the time. I seen a cop. They have a cop inside Tootsie's now, like near the entrance.
I think I've seen them there before.
This guy must be looking at the ground the whole time because there's crime everywhere he looks. So he's just like this.
Oh, but you know,
like what is he doing
he's
there?
He's off duty though. He's like there for security or whatever. So it's different rules that they go by.
Right,
you know?
right.
They don't have to talk about.
We're talking about Hooters or Tootsie's?
Tootsie's.
Oh,
there's a cop inside there.
Somewhere in there, bro.
It definitely is.
I know. I see them outside. You saw them inside.
They're inside now.
No, I seen them outside and I ain't seen them inside.
I haven't seen them inside. That's pretty cool though.
Yeah, man, it was a good time. I went out there with a couple friends. When was the last time you was out there?
Probably like last year.
Last year?
Yeah.
Just for the lemon pepper wings.
The one I went to last time was the Showgirls. That was like about a month and a half.
Showgirls. All right.
Down US 1.
Yeah, I know what Showgirls is at. Yeah.
I only know two strip clubs, so I don't go as often.
Which one?
Season booby track.
BT's and fucking,
and LeBear's?
LeBear's? Nah, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, you see that?
I needed the money, bro. Nah, but actually, touching on current events, we still got that festival going on, the film festival, by Three Horizon.
Well, wow, that's a great segue, but I would have rather you segue into Hugh Hefner, the man himself, who just recently passed. Now that we're talking about some Hooters and beautiful women.
I mean, that's the happiest old man I've ever known, man. I think the world has ever seen, period.
I mean, they got conflicting reports coming out about him since he died.
Oh, yeah, everybody's going to talk that. I'm pretty sure it wasn't all the best. He got a lot of women living in his house. That's a lot of problems to deal with.
What conflicting reports? How is that conflicting, though? Isn't that expected? He lives in the fucking Playboy mansion.
Some people are saying...
Until he died.
It rest in peace, is not the other. Some people are calling him a misogynist, a
I
pervert.
mean,
hey, he changed the game, man.
Yeah, he changed. He totally did.
I mean, everybody knew who he was, definitely. But just to
You always
touch
gonna
on
have
something.
haters, people that love you, people that hate you. That's sad.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah,
I mean,
dude can't even die in peace. I mean,
you
he's
should always respect.
92
You should
years
always
old.
respect someone's memory.
Yeah.
You shouldn't come and talk shit right after they die. But like, you got people saying that right after the dude died.
I know.
So like, how come he didn't say this when he was?
Oh,
living?
he was a pervert. It's not like he was, doing things to kids or nothing. He was doing,
He was
doing
this
things with
wasn't,
lines.
He's
This
a grown
wasn't,
man, you know what I'm saying, in another tax bracket. You
This
know?
wasn't what's the name of Michael Jackson's ranch? Never.
Neverland.
That's a
Yeah.
different story.
That's a different
Like,
story
who
there.
knows?
You know.
You know.
Yeah.
You knew what you were getting into if you go in his house.
Right.
So you surprised
That's
now
what
a dude wants to fuck
That's
you?
what I
Come
always
on,
said.
bro.
I was always like, with the Michael Jackson thing, I was always like, how these parents letting their kids go over to
Because they wanted the check. They wanted him to do something nasty to them. But anyway, let's not talk about the dad in a negative way anymore. He probably, that probably was one of the things that contributed to his misery.
Right.
As far as Michael, he died really young. He
He had
contributed a lot of
fucked up
stuff.
childhood.
And at the end
This
of the
is
day, who
a-
knows?
Right. Well, no, I know. Yeah, we know. I think we all know.
There's a lot of people you got to think about. He got accused of it, and then a lot of people started coming out. He was settling out of court for all of these things. That
Yeah, exactly.
So everybody knew it was an easy check.
That brings me to a very interesting question, though. How much of a good contribution to the world and humanity and to the culture is enough to make us turn a blind eye to some of these people's vices, and what type of vices are like just inexcusable? For instance, you know what I mean, like Michael Jackson, Bill Cosby.
Yeah, you can't give them a pass. If they're guilty, and that's some fucked up shit. You know what I'm saying?
So what about their legacy and what they contributed to the whole thing? Do we just erase that and put an
I'm
asterisk?
always gonna listen to Billie Jean and all the classics. You know what I'm saying? It's good music.
No, Michael Jackson, the artist, is a different entity from the person.
Yeah.
So like, you're gonna enjoy his music, but you're not gonna discredit the accusations and stuff. Something went down.
All right, even though that's a horrible crime.
Nah, it's horrible. It's horrible.
That's inexcusable. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I don't care who you are.
And now Bill Cosby, that's another one that I felt sad about because,
That's everybody's TV dad.
yeah, exactly.
And he played like a wholesome dad. He wasn't like no Fox Red or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he was trying to create a good example for young men. His dad, his own kid, his own son got murked on the
highway.
street. Yeah,
That's nuts.
you know what I mean.
But
It's
now the next TV dad, Uncle Phil. That would have been the next choice right there.
yeah. I don't like hearing these iconic type of wholesome role models that we have in pop culture. I really don't like hearing what they like to do. You know what? I know that maybe some people wouldn't like what they find on my search history too. That's fucking and
Definitely.
you know what I mean? So these people, everyone has their thing. You know what I mean?
I mean, everybody has their thing, just like you said. They're just famous and they get put out to the spotlight. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
What's messed up is like that. We find out years later. We're like, damn, the TV dad.
Yeah. Well, who else are we gonna fucking shit on? How about let's go over motherfucking Mr. Rogers' cabin and closet. Let's see what he's got in there.
You know what? I
he's
heard
20
that even before he became Mr. Rogers, the good old neighborhood, he was like I don't know what he did, but he was a
Marine.
criminal.
Was he?
Yeah, he had a charge.
He was
He looks weird. I mean, he looked weird. He had a weird
he's
sense,
he's
but
tatted up.
Yeah.
That's why he was always wearing sweaters and stuff. Dude has tats.
yeah.
Yeah, man. Mr. Rogers don't fuck around.
No,
He's a sniper.
I liked Mr. Rogers though, man.
I fucked with him,
liked-
man. He taught me how to
yeah.
tie my shoes, taught me how to do all that stuff.
Matter of fact, yeah. Who else? Who else are we gonna fucking shit on?
Man, I just had one right now too.
Who?
It was remember Tim Allen,
Yeah.
two-time or whatever.
Tim Allen's a fucking idiot.
He's cool.
Bro, the reason he even became an actor is because he sold out his boys.
Yeah,
And
he's a
then
snitch too, man.
Yeah, he's a snitch, man.
And he's a snitch.
He was like, yo,
I found this
I'm
out,
doing
like,
5
when I was
years?
older.
Nah. I'm not doing no 5 years.
You ever seen this shit? The Mr. Rogers remix?
Nah.
This shit is raw. I actually had this on my motherfucking playlist at one point.
Neighbor, welcome again to this neighborhood. I'd like to show you something. You know what this is? Maybe if I press this button. This is a cassette player with a little cassette in here, and there's nothing written on
I
it,
always wanted to hear
so
what
we'll
Mr.
just have to
Rogers
play
is.
it to see what it is. Do you ever imagine things? Are they scary things? Are they scary things? Do you ever imagine things? Things you'd like to have? Did you ever see a cat's eyes in the dark? and wonder what they were.
Yo, whoever edited that, man, gets props.
Did you ever grow anything in the garden of your mind?
You got that voice
You
too,
can
right?
grow
Like,
ideas in the garden of your mind.
kind of like a Snoop Dogg voice, but for a white guy.
Curious about many things. You can think about things and make believe. All you have to do is think, and they'll grow.
This is wrong.
D.O. had this off his
Imagine
playlist.
every person that you see is somewhat different from
That show was
every
crazy,
other
man. That
person
show was,
in the world.
all those puppets.
Yeah.
He
Some
actually,
can do some
he actually had to
things.
fight with Congress to keep getting
Some can
money.
do
Yeah.
others. Did you ever think of
And
the
he killed
many
it. He got the
things
funding
you
back.
learned
Yeah.
to do? Many things. Did you ever grow anything in the garden of your
I
mind?
mean, yeah, let's go into his closet. Let's see what the fuck he was
You can grow
into now, you know?
ideas
He
in the
did so
garden
much
of
good
your mind.
for kids and PBS.
It's
How about we see if he
curious
visited a couple
about
training sites
many
these
things.
days.
You can think about things and make believe. All you have to do is think, and they'll grow.
Now is the breakdown. Now is the solo.
Did you feel like going like that?
And he's having his
Let's give the fish some food. Mr. McFeely, I didn't order any whistle.
Nobody in MDC could edit
That's what
something
they
like
call
this.
it.
Nobody's fucking high enough to fucking edit.
Not
this
at
shit.
that time. Nobody was like, damn, we missed out.
There are so many
You could have made a hit
things
for
to learn about in this world.
You know what's wrong is that PBS did this. They hired a company to do this.
Oh,
Did you
really?
ever grow anything in the garden of your mind?
We're trying to get him.
They're hip.
They got with the times.
Yeah,
You can grow
yeah.
ideas in the garden of your mind. It's good to be curious about many things. You can think about
He was
things
creepy
and
there,
make
to be honest.
believe. All you have to do is think.
Come over here.
You can think
Yeah.
about things and make believe.
No,
All you have to
I
do
assume
is
he
think,
was all around
and
good
they'll
guy.
grow.
I mean, or at least I'd like to continue to believe so.
Yeah, man, I don't know where I read that somewhere, man. But I hope it wasn't true. You know what I'm saying?
What, that he was just a scumbag or what?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, remember the
I
Reading
think-
Rainbow guy?
Yeah,
What's the
That
fuck
dude was
happened to
mad.
him?
He's still around. He does voiceovers and shit.
Oh.
I think he was in the last Star Trek too.
I totally forgot about Reading Rainbow till right now.
Yeah, that dude was the man. He actually voices books, audiobooks.
okay.
Yeah, yeah. So if you don't want that that old school feel,
So he's still in his, using his voice and
yeah.
that's what's up.
Bob Ross, remember Bob Ross?
Yeah,
Oh,
painting
yeah, everybody
trees. Just paint a tree.
Remember you try to compare what you paint to what he's telling you to paint?
Oh man,
It'd just be this
I took art classes at
travesty
the time. Yeah, man,
of
I tried it.
scribbly lines.
Yeah.
Oh man. Which brings me to my next point, the Perez Art Museum, where they have some real art in there. It was my first time going. It's right next to the Frost Museum. And let me tell you, this fucking place was incredible. It reminded me of the Avatar land.
It's the new one that they built right there, Bayside, right there.
Right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, right there. It's it has a view to the bridge, and then they have like
It
the
looks
root of
dope.
a tree upside down, coming down.
That's dope. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's
and then they have those swings that I guess Miami is in love with now. Those fucking metal swings that they have.
Did you
Okay,
did
I
you
got
go
you.
with
Have you
somebody?
seen those?
Yeah, yeah.
Did
They're
you go with
fucking
somebody or
everywhere.
did you
Nah, I
pay
went
the
by
fee?
myself. Yeah, I paid the fee. It was only like $16 though. It was an after party for
Oh,
that.
it wasn't that bad. I heard
Third
it was like
Horizon
30.
They
Film
got those
Festival.
laser light shows and what?
I didn't see any laser light shows, but we definitely blazed a lot back there. Like it was a Caribbean fucking film festival.
Okay.
So like it was an outdoor spot
Wait,
too.
you saw the
Free
film
red
festival at
open
the
bar
Frost Museum?
of Red Stripe.
You saw
Yeah,
the
that's pretty-
festival at the art museum?
I saw the festival at the art
You
museum.
said it was a Caribbean festival.
Yeah, they were having a party at the art museum. That's where
Oh,
they
I
had the
thought you were
after
talking
party.
about the film festival.
I am talking about the film festival.
But it was
Yeah.
an after party.
Oh, the after party. Okay,
Right.
I thought they showed one of the movies. That was
They
pretty
did show a movie, but this was the after party for it.
cool. Oh, okay.
So yeah, it was pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was a beautiful place. Anyone who hasn't gone to the art museum or Frost Museum, go check that shit out ASAP. We could park. I parked at our school garage, and I just walked there.
That's
You know,
what's up.
save some bread. You know, it was a good time, man. I saw one of my exes there on a date at that. So
How did that feel?
no, it felt funny. I was just like, "Whoa, wow, that's funny." Because the first thing I thought was, man, I'm gonna bring a date to this fucking place one day, and it's gonna be my experience, and it's gonna be.
Bam,
and then
it.
boom! As soon as I say that, I look up and she's right there on a fucking date with some dude. And
That's
I'm
funny
like,
you say that though, because I was thinking the same thing. I'm gonna take a little date out there because I've been wanting to check out that museum. It looks dope.
definitely take a good date too. Take a somebody worth it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Fucking, I've been going on these fucking horrible dates lately, man. Horrible. Fucking
Where you
horrible.
find them, man?
I don't know, dude. I don't.
Crazy
street.
crazy cut.
That's what it's about. I think it's Miami life, period. Like,
Yeah, but that's the thing that we were talking about too. Me and this bad date.
yeah.
We were talking about how it's a Miami life, but when we really think about it, we became what we hate because we have to play the game.
Of course.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
So why we,
Everybody tell me you got to get out of Miami, you know what I'm saying, if you want to settle down. But you know what I'm saying, if it's a party lifestyle city. So
we have to play the game. So we have to, keep our walls up. We have to, be a little savage or whatever.
it's a balance.
It's a crazy, just superiority, center of the universe type of fucking mentality like that we all have nowadays. That if someone loses us, they're losing the best thing that ever happened to them.
That's social media, man.
And which is not true. It's not true for anyone really.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I think we just all treat each other nice, which I think is where I'm at right now. Even with these bad dates, I just fucking treat them nice.
As long as you're honest.
Yeah, exactly. Which is not always the best play
Right, yeah, exactly.
to reach the end zone. But
I mean, you are who you're gonna be though. If you come in you leave something out, it's gonna come out eventually.
yeah, but by then, hopefully you've already
Hopefully you guilt her enough to
hopefully
stay.
you already sealed the deal. But that's the old mentality. Now I like to be honest. I like to really be honest.
It's the best way to be, man. You ain't gotta hide nothing.
Yeah,
Just be
for
yourself. And
You got to go, right?
Nah, I'm single right now.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
You're single
He's
right now.
like, I'm single. This is why I'm here.
Okay.
I try not to be single, but like I said, it's a Miami thing. It's crazy. Like most of the girls you meet out here, all they want to do is party and party and party. And, they ain't got no goals. I got goals.
That's true. That is true, man. But whose fault is that they don't have goals? I mean,
Not mine.
right? Exactly. All right. Yeah. You know what I would come across a lot too back in the day? Girls who would pretend that they was down for my dream, but then just try to lull me into just being comfortable with not
Right.
chasing it. You know what I mean?
Well, that's been my problem sometimes. You know what I'm saying? When I've been in relationships, I stopped doing like what I love to do. Like I stopped doing my music. I stopped going after my goals. I felt comfortable at where I was at with the person.
Hello. You can say hi.
Hello.
No, it's all right. My mom just came into town from New York.
Hello.
Welcome.
Yeah, So it's a family show, guys. Don't judge. It's show number 3.
All right, no more cursing.
No, we can still curse. Come on, it's all good. Yeah, but that's just the way it is, man. Right? And don't you feel that you waste time a little bit?
Of course. And you can't get time back, or you know what I'm saying, the money you invested or whatever.
Yeah.
It's
But
that's why I stay single and I stay focused on my goals. I don't look for nothing. If it's there, it's there, and I just like to have
in Miami, you
good
don't
vibe
look
with
for
people.
anything.
No, you don't.
There's a lot of options, a lot of bad options, but a lot of options. But
that's not the problem.
but shifting gears.
What do we got?
Dean and me had the pleasure of attending the Concrete Beach Comedy Show.
Oh yeah.
A couple of local comedians from Miami.
Okay, cool.
We actually got to see a couple that were pretty funny guys. Some of them didn't get to see us.
Right.
But the comedy scene down here is different. There's not. I don't think there's as much support as there once was, but it's starting to come back.
They took out the Miami Improv, and that was a big thing. Now it's in Fort Lauderdale or whatever. But I used to go to it a lot when they had it right there in Coconut Grove.
A lot of people did. I mean, one of the last times I went there, I saw Paulo Francisco. He doesn't even schedule anything in Florida anymore.
No.
No, he hasn't scheduled nothing. And he's usually California, Texas, everywhere else, but nothing here. There's just one that I know of. You know, but
Yeah, he's a funny guy.
There you go.
Yeah, the Miami scene here is not all that great, but it's because the forums and the places, the venues are not really making it like creating a comfortable environment. I mean, Concrete Beach was really cool. I really liked it a lot, but they had a lighting issue. There was no stage, so the people are like same floor level as you. They don't even dim down the lights, so the guys are looking right at you, like, and then you're not laughing, so it's more awkward now because you're trying to.
I can see
laugh.
you. I can see you not laughing at me.
So you're like forced laughing. It's like it's just not a good setting. And then there's a goddamn brewery right behind them on a glass wall that you could see clearly. It's all lit. So it's just
there's adjustments to be made, but
for sure. But the fact that they're doing it, venue. Yeah, of course. The fact that they're doing it is admirable and is respect. You know, I think they should choose a better time than a Tuesday night, the last Tuesday of every month. You need to do
like on a Thursday night, Friday night preferably.
Yeah,
Friday night. You know, and then Saturday maybe. But
and at least give those people a milk crate to stand on or something. At least to elevate a little bit.
They should set up a stage, and the lighting definitely should be adjusted. You definitely get that comedy club feel with that.
Yeah. Well, the one guy who I thought was hilarious, who me and JC have a little disagreement. Well, not disagreement, but
I think he's funny.
Yeah, but he feels bad to laugh because the guy's blind.
Okay. Wait, but I mean, can I say it?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so Dean messages the guy, right? Yeah. So then Dean's like,
see the text.
So I wasn't trying to laugh,
right?
But Dean is like, oh, he told me he didn't see it. Yeah. And then I started laughing, and he's like, "Oh, what's so funny?" I'm like, "Well,
well, yeah, he can't see, and which I caught wind of that, and I gave him a little voice message or whatever. Right. I was trying to get him on the show, but I guess he has. It was a little too short notice or whatever. But he was really funny, man. He was just making fun of his blindness, like finding the humor in it.
He's definitely found a way to rechannel it.
That's cool, man. That's like Jose Feliciano.
But there's people that do it though.
He's blind.
He's blind. He plays the guitar.
But there's people that do it though, and it's like, yeah, he's doing it. But this guy's pretty funny, man.
No, he has a killer first half of the set.
Yeah, killer. People ain't just giving him props because he's blind.
He's funny, man.
He's funny, and there comes maybe a sense of not giving a fuck because he's blind.
True.
That he just has this crass humor, and he just goes by ear and the crowd reaction. But he was like, I was dying laughing the first half of the set.
What's his name?
His name is Chris Salio. This is him right here. I don't know if this is the same set, but he started it off. I remember a lot of his jokes. But let's see if this is it.
How's everybody doing? Great. Yeah? All right, cool. My name's Chris. I am blind. It's cool. I went blind 2 years ago. I take more naps now. Yeah, you gotta look on the bright side of things. Easy ones to get you started, guys. All right. People ask me what's the hardest part of my day since going blind. I tell them it's waking up. Yeah, because you guys get to just open your eyes and know you're awake. I don't know I'm awake until the first thought pops into my head. And that thought is always, fuck.
I can't see shit.
I miss mirrors the most since going blind. Yeah, I used to wake up every morning like, go to the gym, you fat piece of shit. Now I wake up like I'm all good. It's way worse for me. That's not even cool. But people ask me all the time, the thing they ask most is like, how would you best describe being blind to like me, to a person? And I tell them, being blind is like I'm constantly tripping on acid. Yeah, I never know where I am. I'm constantly questioning what is or isn't there. And everyone looks at me like I'm on drugs. But I figured this out recently because I took 2 tabs of acid and went to Busch Gardens. Oh my god, guys, it was terrifying. I never want to do that again. Oh, not acid, I love that. Fucking Busch Gardens, guys. Amusement parks are like the worst thing for blind people. Lines are like my own personal hell. It's 45 minutes of me having no clue where I am, hearing terrifying screams, and getting slightly nudged 2 steps forward into a death machine. Guys, I felt like the Jews.
I like that he doesn't stay away from like, sensitive topics.
Yeah.
And then you get up to this roller coaster that's supposed to be scary because you're like, oh my god, am I gonna die? But when they strapped me in, it was the safest I felt all week. You know what else is a roller coaster for a blind person? The car ride home.
Oh, is this his Uber? He did an Uber bit that was hilarious.
Any ladies in the house? I'm asking, I really don't know.
I read the Miami Times interview that he had problems with his eyes since he was a kid.
So that's a no? That's
So
a
like,
resounding no.
by the time his 8th grade rolled around, he already lost sight of one eye. So it was like, yeah. I don't think it was just one day he just woke up because I fucking had to find out how.
That's cool. I guess you can work on guys. Guys, I fucking love
That's what I said when you
tattoos.
said he lost it at a young age or whatever. I was like, oh, damn.
Yeah. He had this
never said that
fucking
sentence.
bit about Uber, how he doesn't know Spanish, so like every Uber car that he gets,
No,
there's
but I
always a
think they're
Spanish guy.
fuck. I thought they were hot as fuck before.
And then, so he has like he gets the call from the Uber. He's like, Senor, I'm blind, and they don't understand. They're like, silver Nissan. No, Senor, I'm blind. Silver Nissan. And then he's like, eventually I just have to yell, Senor, no ojos. Which is technically not true, but they get the point.
They get the point, exactly.
The kid was funny, man. I really need to get him on here one day. Just
That's cool, man. You should.
We'll get him.
yeah, he's actually funny. He was the funniest one there.
This is the first time I ever heard about him, so.
Should we tell him? I'm not gonna tell him.
Yeah, cool kid. What else? Who else? What else did we do there? Shout out to your friend there, your manager friend. She was really
Natalie.
cool. Yes.
Maltese. Thank you, Natalie, for treating us with all the
Yes.
generosity you did.
And please disregard the shit talking I did about Concrete Beach and the comedy night. I'm just trying to add a little bit more.
Oh, she just texted me. She said, fuck you guys.
Yeah, because we asked her if we could podcast there one day, and she was like, she said, yeah, well, she's gonna see.
Yeah, we're in the process. So let's.
Yeah,
see what
we're in the
happens.
process. You go to a lot of stand up comedy. You like that shit? Or?
Yeah, I went to a couple. I mean, I was really happy about seeing Charlie Murphy. You know, he passed away.
Yeah. Oh, you saw him? Where at?
Yeah, right there at the Miami Improv.
Oh, this was a while ago because that thing's been gone for a
He
while.
used to do a lot of shows there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to go there a lot.
Back in the day.
The recent one that I was supposed to see him was the Comedy Get Down tour. And
Right, with him and
he
George
didn't make
Lopez.
it because, you know what I'm saying, like, he was dealing with his problems. He was sick. You know?
Yeah, he didn't tell anybody about that. He went out like a G.
But he was a cool dude, man. I saw him after the show, you know, we talked some shit. He signed my thing.
Oh, you signed it?
Yeah, I was drunk as shit. And he was like, bro, take off the wrapper because you're going to open it to watch the DVD and then you're going to throw out the signature. I was like, yeah, you're right. Bet that up, Charlie.
That's funny.
I was like, I love your Hollywood stories, man.
Yeah, that's what made him,
We
man.
were talking about that. Eddie Murphy was very private with his stardom, and then Charlie Murphy gave us like a little bit of insight.
Charlie was only a glimpse of that life.
Right.
Yeah, we'll
know?
probably never know.
Well, now, yeah. No, Eddie Murphy
he
was
said a lot.
notoriously private.
Yeah.
But Charlie said a lot, you know what I'm saying, of how you would expect it to be, you know?
Yeah.
Eddie was around the bigger people, you know what I'm saying? And he was just like, oh, that's Eddie's brother, you know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
he got to do all the cool shit without, and he didn't care if everybody knew.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw a meme with him and Print and what's his name? Rick James.
Yeah, that's classic right there, man.
Yeah, a meme of Rick James opening up the pearly gates and like Charlie walking in. This shit was funny.
Charlie Murphy.
Charlie Murphy.
Welcome to heaven.
Darkness.
Is he gonna slap him? You know what I'm saying? What is he gonna do?
What did the five fingers say to the face?
It's so crazy. I still remember the day I watched that when I was in New York. Like the first.
I bought the DVD.
Most people did. It's the highest selling DVD of a show of Comedy Central. But it's crazy. It's what, almost 20 years?
Look, Dave Chappelle, he did his own thing.
Yeah.
Right? Those stories right
No,
there.
wait, like, almost. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
another 5 years.
In another 5 years, it'll be 20 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I mean, that was awesome to be able to at least enjoy his comedic talents while he was still
Yeah.
there.
Right.
I saw Jerry Seinfeld has a new special on Netflix. It was pretty good.
James was the man.
Yeah, it was Jerry before Seinfeld. He went back to the comedy strip where he first started back in 1976 or something.
So is he doing
New
stand
York.
up or is
That
He's doing stand up, but he's doing like a story of
in
his
between?
life.
Like basically like he would do it in the show. That he started out with a little comedy skit and then
guy's-
go into the show.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right.
That guy's the comedic timing master. Like he
It was
knows how to
funny,
do
man.
bro.
It was really funny. And they also have the Def Comedy Jam 25th anniversary on Netflix too, which I haven't seen yet. But Dave Chappelle's on it.
Yeah, a lot
Steve
of people
Harvey,
came
Cat
up-
Like
Williams.
new material or their old material.
No, new material. Like they all had a party.
Oh, I gotta check it out.
Yeah,
They're doing a
definitely.
new tour, a new comedy tour or whatever.
Hell yeah. It was It looked pretty funny.
So, with stand up comedy, the dude I want to see that I haven't seen is probably Kevin Hart.
No, man. I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, I was on the Kevin Hart hype train, but John Mulaney is fucking
The
hysterical.
white guy?
Yeah.
I
The
seen
one that
that.
looks like he's 12.
Right.
John Mulaney's fucking hysterical. Another guy that's, he's not too popular, but he's hilarious. Sam Morrill.
Yeah.
That guy's fucking hilarious, man.
I heard of him. I know him.
Yeah, they both got some funny bits, man.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Well, I
what's
wouldn't
up.
say like Kevin. He's kind of annoying. You know what I'm saying? Just like Ice Cube.
No,
said, you know what I'm
Kevin's
saying?
already
But-
at that
but
money status.
I respect his work ethic.
He's worried about making money.
You know.
Yeah.
His comedy hasn't really transitioned into anything different. It's
Right.
the same stuff.
Right.
You know?
I think I like Kevin obviously, and I'm super happy. No buts.
And
I'm just gonna
I'm
leave it
sorry,
at that.
Kevin. For your little scandal going on there.
Yeah.
That sucks.
That's what happened with that fame, man. But I love stand up, man. I love stand up comedy. Sometimes I'm like tempted to go on stage myself and just come up with some fucking just freestyle and riff.
My boy's pretty good at that shit, man.
Really?
Having you crack
Is he
up.
funny?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that's
He
like
should do that.
it's like being on a frying pan, like up there on stage with a spotlight and one mic and everyone looking at you.
A lot of the best comedians,
Right.
they just
frying
read a
pan.
newspaper, current events, and they go out there and they touch on current events and they start ripping it.
Yeah, there's different type of material, and some people are better at one than others. Some people are good at crowd riffing, talking to people. That's like seems to be the go-to easy one, getting the crowd involved. Some people are into
That
self-deprecating
can
humor.
backfire. That can backfire on you. That's dangerous.
If you're not good at it,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
It's dangerous area to go into.
Yeah. You said you
Joke about the wrong person.
JC
Yeah.
did an open mic.
Yeah, they don't make it at
How did that go?
the Coconut Grove Improv.
Okay,
It was
yeah.
still there. It was awesome. It's honestly like, it's exciting, nervous, everything rolled up into one.
Yeah.
I met a lot of
And then
cool
you got
cats out
heckled,
there.
right?
I got heckled by one guy, but I fucked him up, so I was happy
Oh,
about
you came
that.
back. That's what it's
How'd
about.
it go? How'd it go?
You know?
He was like, "Tell me the funny part," and then like everybody just started giggling, whatever. And I was like, "Daddy's working to pay for your, for your food," and then or something like that. And he shut up, and I was like, "Fucking right."
Did people laugh?
Yeah. But
Yeah.
but when the guy tried me, they didn't expect me to respond. You got a good 2 to 5 seconds to respond. If you don't respond in 2
Oh,
to
you
5
gotta be
seconds,
quick.
That's it.
you're
You're
cooked.
done.
Lightning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got
Actually,
you.
Paulo Francisco tried me, and then when he tried me,
How?
I couldn't get back on that fucking 2 to 5 seconds, and I just stayed quiet. And everybody's like, "Yeah, you did."
What did he say to you?
I was rocking a Jerry curl, and then we were in the.
That's my next question, but go ahead, continue.
I was rocking a Jerry curl, and then I was eating some chips, and then you're eating, caught me off guard, and then he walked in and he looked at me like, "You're at a place, whatever," and he's like, "Who ordered the Jew?"
Oh,
And I was
you
just
should have been like, my name is Jose.
No, the worst thing is like I had just when you just like take a little bit of the dip, like a good portion, you're just like, all right, I'm gonna eat this right now.
Yeah.
And he said it, and I was like, and I have a fucking response. I was like, this fucking asshole.
He caught you mid bite.
Caught
He
me
knew exactly. He
horrible.
knew exactly your.
And the thing is, I
your
was
blind
like,
spot.
I was like, this is gonna be so delicious. Like I was like that. I wasn't even thinking about responding when he fucking ate. I was like,
The funny thing is, he was thinking the exact same thing about the line about catching you. This is gonna
guy.
be delicious.
he looked at me. He's just like little hors d'oeuvre to start off the set.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
But yeah,
I
man.
definitely want to check it out. Do an open
I
mic
really
one
hope
day.
the Improv in Miami makes a comeback, and
or something new. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
something new, yeah.
something new, fresh, and real.
yeah.
But that's who's doing it when you think about it. The improv, That's,
Yeah, the Fort Lauderdale one is still popping. It's still good. They get some good acts.
Last time I went there was a Jay Farrell thing, and he's really cool. When you meet him in person, he's a cool cat.
He's a very talented cat. He's gotten way better since
His
when he first
impressions.
started in SNL.
His impressions are ridiculous.
Yeah,
The guy does
When
everybody.
you start getting in the field, you know what works, what doesn't, and you just running with it.
he's just perfect now with those fucking impressions. Incredible with it.
He has a couple that I really like liked and enjoyed the Stephen A. Smith one. Was hilarious. He does a really good Eddie Murphy. You know, he has a couple. You know, that are really good.
Yeah, he has a few.
But you know, Fort Lauderdale, it's not an easy drive for a lot of Miami people. I mean, I went down there. I took the express lane.
It gotta be somebody big that's going over there. You know what I'm saying, for me to get up and go out and go see it. Before I would come over here, you know what I'm saying, just let me see who's there.
Yeah, you swim by, just like, oh, let me see what's up. You know, it's Coconut Grove. But now it's like,
and they usually have somebody, you know what I'm saying, like good there. You know what I'm saying,
for Lauderdale. Yeah. They had one open in Kendall. I think it was called I forgot what it's called. It's something about a baseball, like it was a baseball name, but it shut down like right after it opened.
Damn.
Good venue, great venue, but not enough support to keep it going.
That's the problem with a lot of local things that happen here in Miami. You don't get enough support.
Michelle, how?
Yeah.
I'm either in a train or I'm training somebody.
Just like work train. Did you not have helped Kevin Hart out a little bit with it's training day?
Yeah. Listen. Chugga, choo choo. Huh? Kevin Hart, you know, that's my dude, but you know, Kevin Hart still plays with Thomas the Tank Engines. Huh? I mean, he's that little. Huh? That's my man. Listen, when I met Kevin Hart, he had to jump up and give me a high five.
He's giving you the eyes, too.
Huh?
You know what SNL needs for a voice is Morgan Freeman. That would add so much to skits and stuff. Have you tried?
Sleepy,
have you tried Morgan?
I am Morgan Freeman, and I like pie. Pie is delicious. The way it's flaky in your mouth and moves around. Kind of like young girls.
Oh, here we go.
We got him. Son again. Shots fired.
Yeah, man. But you really brought up an excellent point about people not supporting.
Fired.
You know, uniting. You know what I think it is? Everyone wants to be the superstar.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be the
top. There's a lot of ego trips,
alpha
you know what I'm
dog.
saying? And that's I mean,
I find that true.
I learned that to be successful and to stay successful, you need a strong team. It's not, you can't do everything yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's not all about you.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And that is the problem. Everybody want to be bigger than the next. Everybody want to be the boss. So like,
everybody wants to be the boss, and that's why people are not making it.
Kendall place was called Homefield.
I remember that place.
Thank you, Alex.
Yeah, I didn't know that they did.
I find that true mainly in Latinos too, man. You know what I mean? Like we want to be a staple in the industry, but we want to be the top one. You know, Fat Joe wants to be the top CEO of Terror Squad.
Right.
You know?
And then if you see somebody that got a little bit more talent, he'll just not sign him.
Right. I mean, the fact that he signed Big Pun was incredible.
Make money off him.
Yeah. That's what he's done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He did. He built up.
Lil Wayne still got money because of other people, not because of his music.
Yeah.
God Baby got money because of Lil Wayne. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, exactly. It's a
island. He bought all Palm Beach pretty much.
It's the hip hop pyramid scheme. You know, you fucking go ahead and build these people up to make the most money.
I guess that's the messed up thing about it. You gotta just be the grimy motherfucker and step on people's toes. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe it's because success hasn't hit me in that capacity, but I don't think I could ever do that.
I mean, there's some good people out there, like, you know what I'm saying, that are doing big things for, like, other people, like Akon, you know what I'm saying? I like what he did with Africa, that he brought light over there with the solar power. You know?
No, but if Akon did that on his own.
He does a lot of big things, you know what I'm saying, to help other causes out, and he's very real person.
That fucking guy's a splurger, though, with money, from what I hear.
If Akon goes and does that all by himself.
You know, you made it, my nigga, why not?
Yeah, but to go bankrupt after, he owns his own island on the Bahamas.
They say he bankrupt, you know what I'm saying?
But
you know you got your assets put aside, you know what I'm saying?
If he liquidates a couple islands here or there,
it's back.
Yeah, he'll be right back. But yeah, he does his thing. But you guys seen that thing where he's wilding out on that girl?
Nah.
Yeah, that
Johnny?
Yeah, man. Another one with these young girls, bro. They're 30 years younger than him, and she put him on the snap, wilding out, breaking wine bottles and shit. Like, private argument.
Yeah.
Johnny Depp. You know what I mean?
I didn't hear about that, man. But
I'm not even gonna highlight it too much, but it happens. They gotta stop with that shit, man. They gotta fucking stop thinking that these 22-year-olds is loving them for them.
Yeah, but the way I see it, they blow the topic up for a little while, and then it just dies down, and it's somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Somebody else's turn to get ripped on about something. You know, everything dies down.
Yeah. Fucking. What's up, JC? That somebody's blowing up your phone over there, boy. It's like you have a baby mama. Man. Now, JC, this has been fun so far. This is the third show.
Yes.
And this has been fun, man. This is, you see how we get down here? Like, Chico, you're really good with the audio and stuff. I appreciate the feedback you gave me for the last few shows. We're only trying to get better.
Yeah.
This memory card's out. We need a cameraman. Like I told you. This
that's how
out.
it is when you
this
start.
camera is on. But
when
yeah,
you start, it's
is.
like that. You know what I'm saying? And just build up from there. You can't quit.
We're trying to build it up, which is what we spoke about, me and Chico, earlier on the conversation, about starting an internet platform website for this show, No.Ga.S. Something that he can produce for the music related, like a local artist.
I want to put out a lot of local artists, you know what I'm saying, and bring the local scene into it and help them out, because I see that they're out there struggling and nobody is like really talking about them.
Mm-hmm. And then something maybe like a chick for some Instagram model agencies type of thing, and just try to unite something like that. Have that us, dropping Mondays, Chico's podcast Wednesdays, and then the girls one dropping Fridays, something like that. You know what I mean? That'd be dope.
Keep people interested.
Yeah, just keep something fresh all the time. Every week we just do it religiously, because it's just it's fun, man. It's fun. I like just riffing like this, especially freestyle unedited, because this is the shit that we're not gonna get in trouble. I could say I fucking killed somebody last week. Nobody's listening.
Right.
You know what I mean? We're fucking.
You said that guy was sleeping.
Right. Well, with the fishes. But freestyle is the best way to go right now. And then later on,
I mess with that.
I feel like we could start editing stuff. But like these whole next maybe 100 shows, I want it to be just like this, bringing people in who's serious about the craft, who are serious about the industry, and just want to keep progressing and leveling up, because that's what we're trying to do, babe. And that's what I recognize in you. And much love to you. You got any shout outs or plugs that you got? Your Instagram or whatever?
Yeah, look me up, Dirty Day Chico. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook. I want to shout out, you know what I'm saying, like a couple people that, I think in Miami they're doing their thing. The Dade County Elite Battle League, Gold Rush, you know what I'm saying? The people are sleeping on them, and I want people to know about them too, And big shout out to you guys, man, for doing this.
Thank you.
Yeah. Battle rap is another animal that I am obsessed over.
Yeah, you gotta check them boys out. I'm gonna send you a link so you can see.
I'm one of those. We were talking about Smack earlier. Yeah. Smack's URL League. Those crowds up there in New York,
they're huge, man.
They're huge, and they are unforgiving. They will boo you in a second. That Don DeMarco DJ.
But that's been the culture from the beginning, man.
Yeah,
if you ain't hot, man, you gotta go.
You out, B, on that Apollo shit. There's no fucking rubbing the stump or nothing. You're out. So I do want to check that out. Your homie right there, if he's doing something for that culture in Miami, which is very small. You only got a High Collide and Knowledge Medina and fucking Surgeon General. There's a few of them down here, but not many. Johnny Storm, My Verse. Hollow the Don, he's my favorite fucking battle rapper. He lives in Orlando now, so he's in Florida. But yeah, there's not many out here. So one day I want to get a homie on, and then maybe you two could politic something about a podcast together.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Let's start brainstorming and fucking really leveling shit up, because
I like the idea you coming with Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Keep the content coming, and it's different avenues separating.
Yeah. So that's what it is, man. No.Ga.S podcast. No one gives a shit. Episode 3. We'll be back next Saturday. We got Tuyo on the 16th of October. We're gonna be shooting my pilot. Finally.
About time, man.
Irma couldn't stop us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it actually turned out better. But
Irma made us refocus.
Yes.
True that, man.
Give
us a little bit more time, like chill for a minute. Y'all got it, just chill.
So we're gonna be there. Anybody listening and able to help out, be a production assistant or anything, just hit me up. I'm at Latino_Tarantino on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. JC
_Bettingcourt, Instagram and Twitter.
Well, are you gonna name your other 4 Instagram accounts, which I'm not gonna follow anymore?
At Acirst, ACCIIRSTT.
You got one more. Just throw it in.
No, there's no one more. That's it.
You had like 3.
I eliminated all the rest of them. It's too many.
All right, we out. YouTube, I'll have this up on Monday. Have a good week if you're listening. All right.
Thank you, guys.
Peace.